Hi there, I'm Cher Pendarvis, artist and author of the Painter Wow books and Artist Tablet books. In this lesson, we're going to use the pens in Painter Essentials 5. For the sketch that you see on screen, I took my laptop, Wacom tablet, and Painter Essentials 5 down to the shore and I sketched the pelicans. While sketching, I sat in the shade just as I would with my traditional sketchbook. I'm going to bring up an empty document and demo the pens. In the upper left of your screen, you'll see the brush selector. And if I click this little arrow, we can open the brush library. On your left, you'll see the pencils, pens, and markers category is chosen, and on the right, you'll see the calligraphy pen is chosen. I've created a custom palette to make it easier to choose the brushes while we're working. I created the custom palette by holding down the Shift key and dragging the brush off to magically create the palette. And then I continue to hold the Shift key and drag off the other pens that I wanted to use. On the left, you see the toolbox and the brush tool is chosen. And in the upper part of our screen right here, we see the property bar with undo, redo, reset tool, the freehand drawing or straight strokes, our size, opacity, and grain. The first brush we're going to demonstrate is the calligraphy pen. Now the calligraphy pen, if you look at the brush preview right here, you'll see that it is a very narrow oval dab. So if I were to draw like this, you'll get a thin line. Draw like so, you get a thick line. And we'll just paint a P for painter. The next brush is the fine point pen, and if I use light pressure on the tablet, the stroke is going to be lighter, and heavier pressure, the stroke is going to be broader. The next pen that we'll demonstrate is the round tip pen, and it has a subtle variation of width as I apply more pressure. Finally, the Scratchboard Tool is a very expressive pen. The Scratchboard Tool is sensitive to pressure with both opacity and thickness of the strokes. I'm going to bring forward the quick sketch. Now, the quick sketch I created while watching the birds down by the shore. I used the fine point pen. As I was studying the birds, I wanted to represent them with as few strokes as possible, just to get their general shapes and their movement. The next stage of the sketch shows a little more detail here with a fine point pen on the flying pelican, a little more detail on the water, and then at this point I switched to the Scratchboard tool and I emphasize the pelican on the right a little bit more with broader strokes in areas where he was a little more in shadow, and I added a few more feathers. I hope you enjoy trying some quick sketching on your own using the pens in Painter Essentials 5. Happy sketching!